Hi, I'm Joe.
And I'm Austin.
Welcome to the TechPit show.
Yeah, we're going to show to you guys covering anything you can imagine in technology. Joe and I and a few others were fortunate enough to attend the TIES conference this year. And I think it goes without saying we were both pretty blown away with what's out there. So over the next few months and throughout the school year, we're going to pick some topics that we think you can be using to stay out of the tech pit.
The first thing I would like to talk about is a program called Plickers. Plickers is an in-class response system that can give you immediate on-the-spot feedback without all the correcting and the hassle that goes through paper and pencil tests. The way it works, it's a very basic premise. You have cards that you use your phone or your device to read, and it registers an answer for your kids. And then it automatically grades those responses and puts it into a nice, easy document for you to view. If you want to learn more about Plickers and how to get it set up, there is a link right below that you can click on that will walk you through how to set up Plickers.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
Hey Millie, you ready to get out of here? It's Friday, let's get to the old number one.
Are you kidding me, Joe? Look at all this correcting I have to do. There's no way.
Alright, you're lost. See you later, man.
Sorry, man. If only there was a better way.
Hi, Joe Bodeheimer here. Are you sick of all the correcting that comes along with teaching? Do you wish you had a better way to give informal assessments in your classroom? Well, then do I have a product for you. Let me introduce you to Plickers. Plickers is a way for you to get instantaneous feedback from your students during an assessment. No more will you have to hassle with passing out tests and collecting papers and running out of red ink. Now all the students simply have to do is hold up their card and they'll answer their problem.
Before I started using Plickers, my evenings were filled with correcting and no fun at all. My desk used to look just like this, and then everything changed. And now my desk looks like this. Thanks, Plickers!
Welcome back.
You may have heard a maybe buzzword that's going around, flipping your lesson. And if you're not familiar with what that is, it's basically the premise of having your kids watch you a recorded lesson. They can watch it at home, and then they come to class already having the information so that the teacher can spend class time digging in a little bit deeper, working one-on-one with kids. And there's a lot of behind-the-scenes work that has to go into that. And I discovered a website that hopefully will make it a little bit easier. It's called TED-Ed, and it's kind of a brilliant way to put your lesson out there and also have content alongside of it so the kids don't just get stuck watching a video. They can dig in and they can learn more as they're watching the video and right after they're watching the video. So down below there are going to be a few links. One to my screencast talking about TED-Ed, but we're also going to include some other videos on how people are using flipped classrooms and what it might look like. And don't think that it's only for the high school teachers. There are some elementary teachers doing some pretty cool stuff. We saw at TIES, anybody from kindergarten to 12th grade and across all subjects had some sort of flipped model that was doing some pretty amazing stuff.
Now, it may not be the traditional flip model. There will be mainly still in-school instruction, but it still takes that same philosophy of allowing the teacher to work more one-on-one with the student and help them with the concepts they're really struggling with.
Yeah, and one particular technique was something called the in-flip. If your kids are too young to take their devices home or watch stuff at home, you actually flip the class in class. So the students watch video and work on things so you can kind of manage the classroom and spend time with the kids who really need help. And it's neat because it really sets the framework for self-paced learning.
And we really like to have you take a look at TED.ed because we're going to be formatting all of our future shows based on that website. So if you could please take the time to go to that website and sign up for an account and get registered so that you can tune in to future episodes we'll be having.
You don't need an account to watch the video, but if you want to create anything, then you will need an account. And students will also need an account if they're going to be interacting with the lessons that you put up on TED.ed.
All right. Well, every week we're going to be taking some time to spotlight a teacher we think is using technology just awesomely in their classroom. This week our spotlight is on Holly Carrington.
She's doing some pretty cool stuff with managing her classroom library. Let's take a look at what Holly's got going on. Okay, we got Holly Carrington here. She is our tech spotlight of the week, and she's going to show us how she's using an iPhone to manage her classroom library. Holly, what's the app called?
The app I use two. I have Book Retriever and Book Scanner.
Okay. How did you hear about these apps?
I believe I either saw it on a blog, possibly is how I came across. I was trying to find a way to easily manage my classroom library for students to check out classroom books.
Okay. How often do you use it?
I use it daily.
Do you? Every day?
Almost every single day. Students will come up to my desk, ask if they can check out a book, and then I will click on my Book Retriever, and it's as easy as once I've scanned in all the books, I then can just click on checkout. If it has a barcode, scan it. It'll scan that barcode. The book title will come up, and then I can check it out underneath the student that is requesting the book.
Very cool.
So it's as easy as that.
Any negatives?
The only negative is sometimes if there's not a barcode on the back, you're entering in the digits on the bottom, and that can give you a little bit of a problem, but overall it's pretty effective.
Okay.
It works well.
Is the setup kind of hard? Or?
The setup was easy. It was just downloading the app, and then it was pretty user-friendly.
Okay. And would you recommend it to other teachers?
I would. It's a great way to manage your classroom library, and then the students are responsible for those books that are checked out underneath their title. The only other thing too is that Book Scanner. Did you want to see that one?
Oh, let's see Book Scanner.
Book Scanner is where I can scan the book. And once you scan a book, it searches for it.
Oh,
instantly.
Gives you your AR number, your AR level, your words, everything. Awesome. Thank you, Holly, for being our very first Tech Spotlight. Well, we want to certainly thank Holly for letting us come into her classroom on short notice. We hope that what she's using will maybe inspire you to use that in your classroom. If you want to learn more, there are a couple of links below on the apps that she's using, as well as maybe some others that you can give a try.
That about wraps it up for today's episode. If you have any ideas or suggestions you'd like to see in next week's episode, please let us know. We'll be more than willing to help you out and do the best we can to help you.
And remember, stay with us.
And stay out of the pit.